Imagine waking up 10,000 years from now. Would you recognize the humans around you? Would they still look, think, or feel the same as you? It's easy to think of evolution as something that happened in the past, a slow, ancient process that shaped our ancestors. But what if it's still happening? What if we're not done evolving? In fact, we're not. Evolution hasn't stopped. It just looks different now. Instead of saber-toothed tigers or food scarcity, the forces acting on us are more subtle: technology, lifestyle, medicine, even climate change. These things are nudging human biology in new directions, whether we notice it or not. Take height, for example. Over the past century, the average height in many countries has increased dramatically. That's not just better nutrition, it's a biological response to improved conditions. But now, with rising obesity rates, sedentary lifestyles and fertility trends shifting, new traits are being selected for. The question is, will those changes become permanent? Then there's the digital world. Our brains are being reshaped by constant stimulation, short videos, multitasking, instant notifications. Studies already show measurable differences in attention span, memory retention, and emotional regulation. Could these mental adaptations eventually become biological ones, passed down to future generations? And what about medicine? We're keeping people alive who, in the past, would never have survived childhood. That's not a bad thing, it's a miracle. But it also changes the genetic pool. Conditions once selected against are now common, and that means evolution is being interrupted, or at least redirected. But here's where it gets really wild. What if we stop waiting for evolution to do its thing? What if we take control? That's the promise and the danger of technologies like CRISPR. With gene editing, we can now remove hereditary diseases, potentially increase intelligence, enhance strength, even alter appearance. That's not science fiction anymore, it's already happening in labs around the world. In 2018, a scientist in China claimed to have edited the genes of twin girls to make them resistant to HIV. The world responded with outrage, not because it was impossible, but because it was real. We're standing on the edge of something humans have never done before: self-directed evolution. Some experts believe this will lead to a divide between enhanced humans and non-enhanced ones. A new evolutionary fork in the road. It's not hard to imagine a future where the wealthy can afford genetic upgrades, while others are left behind. Evolution, once slow and democratic, could become fast and exclusive. And then there's space. If humans ever colonize Mars, our bodies will face entirely different environments: lower gravity, radiation, extreme temperatures. We might develop denser bones, tougher skin, different respiratory systems. Over thousands of years, Martian humans could become so biologically distinct, they wouldn't even be able to reproduce with Earth humans. That's not just speculation. It's what happened before, when isolated populations adapted to different climates. Skin tones, lactose tolerance, disease resistance, all were shaped by environment. Now imagine doing that on another planet. But not all changes will be physical. As we merge more with technology, wearables, implants, neural interfaces, we may become something else entirely. Not post-human, but post-biological. Minds that exist partly in digital form. Memories uploaded. Emotions regulated by algorithms. If evolution continues, but through machines and code, are we still human? Some say evolution will end. That we'll conquer disease, master genetics, and stop the process entirely. But nature doesn't take orders. Even with all our control, something unexpected always emerges. A mutation, a climate shift, a new virus, and suddenly, the game changes again. So, can humans evolve again? We already are. But it's no longer just survival of the fittest. It's survival of the most adaptable. And in a world where biology, technology, and environment are constantly shifting, the real question isn't if we'll evolve, but what we'll become. If you're fascinated by questions like this, where science meets the future and the ordinary becomes extraordinary, you're in the right place. Hit that subscribe button and join us for more mind-expanding videos, only here on Quicklet.